Fair catch called for. We get our first look at this Maryland offense. They are high flying. Hemby gets the carry, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage and going backwards. Hemby gets it again. Good run on 2nd down and 9. It's 3rd down and 3 for Maryland. Edwards to pass on 3rd and 3 to the outside. Incomplete. Looking in the way of Ty Felton. Wanted a flag, didn't get it. And a 3 and out forced by this Oregon defense. Evan Stewart back to receive the punt from Bryce McPherson. Remember, no Tez Johnson, and this one will be whistled dead before it even gets going. That procedure on Maryland.
5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Bobbled snap. Oregon got its hands in there. Somehow McPherson able to get something away, and it takes a Maryland bounce. Got a flag down in the area of where McPherson got rid of that football. 27-yard punt, but we'll check on the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Defense number 27. The ball was not tipped.
So Maryland catches a break.
13 yards, automatic, 1st down.
Edwards to the outside. First catch of the ball game, and it's near a 1st down for Caden Prather. Onto the Oregon side of the football field. They gave him a 1st down. Edwards across the middle, another catch.
Billy Edwards has the fastest time to throw of any quarterback in the Big Ten. He does not hang on to the ball long. Seeing that on this drive.
Hemby stutter step and then brought down. Edwards again looking middle, looking deep, and incomplete. 3rd down and 7, and on this opening drive, thanks for the penalty, maybe 4-down territory as Edwards gets his man. That is the tight end Dylan Wade, and moved the sticks for the Terps. Remember, this drive got extended because of the personal foul penalty on the punt after a 3 and out was forced. Defense back on the field. Edwards, lots of time, flushed out, wants to throw, and Hemby knocks it down. Drive continues, 2nd down and 10. Hemby trying to get to the outside, slips through one, drives those legs inside the 15-yard line. Edwards, incomplete, looking Wade's way. And a whistle blows this one dead.
False start. Offense, number 46. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Push him back an extra 5 yards. Turns it into a 37-yard try. 2nd penalty on Maryland. Now from 37 for Howes. Kick is good. What a scene here at Autzen. It's the first time you're watching the Ducks at home on the Big Ten Network. In for a treat. Touchback. Iuli is going to get the start on this first play and first drive for Oregon. High snap out to Gabriel. Gabriel, and an incomplete pass, looking for Jordan James, and he dropped it. James gets the carry and runs right into the front of the line, maybe 3 yards. It's 3rd down and 7 for Oregon. Gabriel all kinds of time across the middle, incomplete. 2 drops on this opening possession. And Terrence Ferguson had his hands on it, usually sure-handed tight end, and it's a 3 and out for Oregon. Ty Felton back to receive the punt. It's off the side of the foot and flutters maybe to the 40-yard line. They will give him exactly the 40. 2 in the backfield on this first down play. Hemby goes in motion. Handoff goes to the right side. The freshman Nolan Ray gets the carry and a gain of 3 on first down. Edwards. Catch made and out of bounds. Oregon brings 3. Edwards on the slant, incomplete, broken up. Maryland not able to do much with their good field position. The punt is away. Stewart muffs it, and Maryland almost got their paws on it. Boy, did Oregon catch a break. There was Manning to recover the play after Stewart couldn't hang on to it. Jordan James and Dillon Gabriel. First completion of the game for Gabriel. They get it to the outside, and Evan Stewart with the completion. Again to the outside. Stewart, did he secure it? Yes, he did. The catch is made. Here's the up-to-date Big Ten standings. 3rd down and 1. Mark Stewart just short on that pass. Hand it off. Jordan James plunges forward for a first down for the Ducks, and now they can get their offensive momentum going.
Now facing a little bit of adversity early in the game with penalties and drops and a muff punt.
Gabriel all kinds of time. Ferguson hangs on to that for the catch. And Dillon Gabriel starting to get into momentum. A lot of eye candy to start that with that formation. 2nd down and 7. Play clock at 3 before they get it away. James on the carry, nowhere to go, and now a flag comes in late. Larry Smith, our referee.
During the tackle, personal foul, face mask, defense number 8. 15-yard penalty added on to the line. Automatic, first down.
So fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. Penalties are a big deal already for Maryland. Gabriel's going to keep it. Gabriel sandwiched down after a gain of 3.
Oregon offense is so multiple. They can beat you in so many different ways. A number of different schemes, but they need a quarterback that can lead them. That's Dillon Gabriel.
Across the middle, incomplete. Again, Ferguson got his hands on it.
He's been consistently one of the more accurate passers, one of the best passers in college football. Now leading his team to a #1 overall record, and they'll need him here on 3rd down.
He's 3 for 6. All incompletions, drops across the middle. Catch made, and took a licking too. Big hit by Dante Trader. Evan Stewart.
He was one of the big desired players in the portal this offseason.
And another drop by a Duck receiver. Another flag flies. It has
False start. Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
2nd down and long. Set up the screen game. That's the tight end, Kenyon Sadiq. Under 4 minutes to play in this first quarter. Oregon has not been shut out in a first quarter this year. 3rd and long. Catch. Are they going to give him the spot? Looks like he's going to be a yard short. Trayshawn Holden on the reception. Helmet fell off. 4th down and short for the Ducks in decision time. 4th and 1 for Oregon. James gets it, and then some. First down, Ducks. James still chugging those legs to the 29-yard line. Knocking on the door of the red zone. Gabriel to pass. Gabriel steps up. Finds James across the middle of the field. He's inside the 10, stays on his feet. 1st and goal, Ducks.
They played it well. Oregon just better.
Going with tempo. Handoff up the middle. James, touchdown, Oregon. Another flag comes out. Converted a couple of 3rd downs and a 4th down on that drive.
Offense, number 50. 5-yard penalty. We'll have the try.
It's already our 4th penalty on a special teams play. 2 for both teams.
Yeah, it's kind of a sloppy start in that sense, but again, like this is what makes this offense so dynamic and dangerous. Maryland played, that was great defense. They were prepared for the throwback and the trick play. They had a chance to tackle Jordan James. He was just better. That's what the best teams do. They take it from you even when it isn't a perfect look or an ideal situation.
Extra point from the 16-yard line is up and good, Oregon. Sappington kicks it away and a fair catch and into the end zone. Ray gets the carry, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Edwards able to keep his footing. He's going to run Got some space, gets around a block, and he's out to the 30-yard line. I haven't called Ty Felton's name yet. Edwards, flush right. He's going to run. He's got the first down, and the drive continues for Maryland. 12 rushing touchdowns the last 2 years for Billy Edwards. Handoff on first down and 10, big hole. 2nd and 6. And that will end the first quarter.
Loxley for years has talked about, he said, listen, we don't want to just be a good story. Loxley said his ultimate goal is to compete for conference titles. Obviously a benchmark test here against the best in college football.
Edwards to pass, pressure, had it batted, and it's still complete to the outside and into Oregon territory. Picked up 2 on that first down play from the 41-yard line. Handoff up the middle inside the 40 down. Maybe in that 4-down territory for Maryland. Edwards hit, ball is out. Oregon's got it. They're going the other way. Brandon Johnson to the house. A defensive score for Oregon.
It's just at that inflection point where he's getting ready to come forward. To me, that looks like a fumble.
On the fumble, stands.
First defensive score of the year, the sack, the forced fumble for Birch. Boy, are they happy to have him back.
This defensive line is disruptive and dangerous, as you saw right there.
Sappington kicks it up and through. This kick is going to go out of bounds for procedure. Incomplete, had a step.
A chance on that one.
Outside, a gang of Ducks flying to that football. Tysheem Johnson after a gain of 1. Switching up the play, got 5 on the play clock. Edwards to pass. Ducks bringing heat to the outside, and a first down, and still on his feet. Finally getting out of bounds is Octavian Smith. Terps moving the chains.
One just quick enough for Billy Edwards to get the ball and move the chains.
He put his foot down and threw a dart to the outside as Hemby maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Develop NFL wide receivers, so they got some dangerous pieces.
Set up the screen. And Hemby brought down right near that line of scrimmage. Had the right call. Great reaction from the Ducks defense.
It's Nico Reed, number 9.
Here's your NASCAR stance on that front. Bring 3. Edwards. Gonna run and falls down. He had 2 Ducks in front of him. 4th down for Maryland. Gonna punt it away. Got into Oregon territory and everybody jumped, and the long snapper didn't snap it.
Illegal snap. Kicking team, number 59. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
All the T's are crossed. Lowercase J's are dotted. And a bad snap. Able to get this one away. And it takes another Maryland bounce inside the 15, and Bryant picks it up. Gabriel over the middle and incomplete. Very scary hit. Everybody had their hearts in their throats there for a moment for Gabriel. He's going to pass. There's Lowe to the outside. Man in space. 3rd down and short for the Ducks. Stack the box on 3rd and short. Whittington is hit and dropped. It's just the 3rd possession offensively for Oregon in this first half. Felton back to receive. Good bounce for Ross James and the Ducks. It'll nestle down at the 30-yard line. Big drive for Maryland after forcing the 3-and-out. Edwards with time, running the wheel route, catch, good. Shalik Knotts moving the chains. Second catch of the game for Knotts. Edwards throws, slant caught, nice strong hands on the outside. There's Ty Felton with another reception. Falling down, he's so impressive. 3 catches so far for Felton. He came into this game 7 short of tying the Maryland singles season record. Edwards over the middle, had it batted down, and it's incomplete. Pressure coming to the outside, incomplete. He had his man, but Felton couldn't bring it in.
Billy Edwards is so tough because once again, that Oregon defensive line was in the backfield, and that's a great throw. It's an accurate throw. I think Felton thought maybe Oregon was going to be able to get a piece of that.
Edwards. Incomplete again. Coverage from Tysheem Johnson, but a flag comes in late.
Pass interference. Defense, number 0. The ball replaces spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
I mean, you see it right there. Yeah, he's tackling Octavian Smith before the ball gets there. It's an easy call and a good call by the officials. And that breaks the streak of stopped 4th downs.
Pressure coming, set up the screen. It's Hemby with blockers in front and hammered out of bounds at the 25. Boy, shot out of a cannon. Edwards. Down he goes, and a flag comes in. Looked like Edwards had his face mask grabbed again. Mateo Uiagalelei was in the backfield.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense, number 55. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
They get Derek Harmon. It was Uiagalelei with the first grab on him from the 12. Handoff up the middle. Nolan Ray getting closer to the end zone. Handoff Ray again right into the middle of that Oregon defensive front and going nowhere. Edwards looking end zone, overthrew his intended receiver, and another flag comes in. Felton, the intended receiver. Remember, he got grabbed on the first drive. It wasn't called.
Pass interference. Defense, number 0. The foul occurred in the end zone. Therefore, the ball replaces the 2-yard line.
Second time on this drive, it's been Johnson. Remember, he was the guilty party on the 4th down play.
And it happened early, right when he broke to the corner, and Johnson just grabbed his hip. Upper right hand of your screen, you see it right there. You see his arm wrap around. The crowd didn't like it. They didn't show it on the replay.
Trying for the Terp push. Down to the 1. Samuels in the backfield as the fullback. Hemby lowers his shoulder. He is in. Touchdown, Maryland. That was an impressive drive for Maryland, aided by some penalties. 6 penalties already for this Oregon team. You saw the graphic, averages under 5 a game. Oregon's only had 3 possessions on offense. They have 5 first downs and 6 penalties in this game. Dillon Gabriel with an opportunity late in this first half to the outside. Good move by Jordan James on the catch. Picks up 1. Got all kinds of time, 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute timeout. Ferguson underneath trying to get out of the grasp of a defender, couldn't do it. 3rd down and short. Stack the box, toss to the outside. James keeps his footing, takes a lick, but it's first down Oregon.
I love everything about that play call and the execution. We talked about it, how they ran it right up the middle on 4th and 1.
Gabriel pulls it out, catch made, stays on his feet, and down to the 45-yard line. Evan Stewart with another catch.
There's really been no downfield passing game for the Ducks, and remember this Maryland secondary was the weak point. They're giving up the most passing yards per game in the Big Ten, but so far they've done a good job of making life difficult on Dillon Gabriel.
Ducks are going fast. Gabriel slings to the outside. Justice Lowe with the catch and out of bounds, stopping the clock. Another first down for Oregon. Handoff. Whittington up the gut, makes a cut near the 20-yard line. Chains move again for Oregon. This is as good as this Oregon offense has looked all night. Gabriel again outside. Low catches and wrestled out of bounds, stopping the clock. Picked up 4. Gabriel, good pocket, incomplete. Nice play on defense. It was Scruggs knocking it away from Ferguson.
And the coverage is phenomenal. I'm watching the routes downfield. There's nowhere for Gabriel to go with the football. Great job by Scruggs there. But really, no one's open. Coming off the bye week for Maryland. An important stretch in the season here going into November. 4-4. Would love to get to a bowl game. And a big test. Maryland certainly has come to play.
On third down, Gabriel surveys. Outside pass, Ferguson kept his footing enough to pick up the first down inside the 10. And we were talking to the coaching staff about that. Ferguson's got 10 career touchdown receptions. Sadiq and Herbert trying to get it to Ferguson. Incomplete. 2nd and goal.
That could have been one. He could have been one. He had the momentum.
Still haven't used the timeout. 35 seconds to go in this first half. Gabriel hands it off. Whittington stopped after maybe a gain of a half a yard, if anything. So 3rd and goal, and they use the first of their 3 timeouts. Whittington in the backfield. Gabriel to throw it on 3rd down and goal. Gabriel, all kinds of time, end zone. Yes, touchdown Ducks. There's your tight end score, Jake. Terrence Ferguson in for the first time this year. Oh, right there. Is he out of bounds?
It looks like it. It's hard to tell, though.
The ruling on the field of a touchdown stands.
Just never had that look if he stepped out of bounds or not. That was clear and definitive. And for Dillon Gabriel, he is now tied with Case Keenum for the most touchdowns in college football history. Picking up first downs. Good to get those big boys a score.
He's a big friendly target. He's had some big catches throughout his career and throughout the season. Had a key 4th down conversion versus Ohio State. But really, what a great job by Dan Lanning managing the clock of that drive.
Wind down the final 20 seconds of this first half. Ducks up 21-10. 1 defensive touchdown and a couple of scoring drives for Oregon, but Maryland's hanging tough. The kick is away from Howes. Dillon Gabriel and company coming back onto the field in Eugene. Jordan James with 6 carries for 27 yards and a touchdown in that first half. He's in the backfield with Dillon Gabriel. They get it to the outside. Another catch. That's Evan Stewart with another haul in. Tez Johnson again out in this ball game.
It's kind of, they're very similar in a way. Both powerful backs. Noah has a little bit more speed in my opinion, but their ability to get north and south, really create those extra yards along with the offensive line, getting a push. I really like from what I'm seeing from these guys this year.
Final words to Brooke Fletcher going into the the locker room, he did not seem overly pleased with the way that their offense was running efficiency-wise, as Gabriel escapes one, but he's going to be short, and Maryland forces a 3-and-out. So back to punt it away. Ross James. Good boot. Fair catch called for by Ty Felton. Kenyon Barner up in the booth with us. And Kenyon, what's it like for you when you come back to Eugene now?
It's a lot of love. Oregon traditionally isn't known as a physical team. So for these guys to be able to dominate up front the way that they have, both offensively and defensively, that's what's sticking out to me. And that next man up mentality, with a lot of guys going down, a lot of guys have been stepping up. So those are the two things that's really stuck out to me with this Oregon football team.
This is an inexperienced offensive line, so the antidote for that is that in the defensive line, you got to know to get your hands up.
To the outside for Felton, goes all the way across the formation. Good discipline by the Oregon defense. Minimal gain, 3rd down for Maryland. Edwards, another 1st down, another big hit too. They're on the 45 now, 1st and 10. Handoff, Hemby hit at the line of scrimmage. Nico Reed came in and made the tackle. They gave him a yard. Edwards again had it tipped. 3rd down and 9 coming up. Edwards across the middle, incomplete. Felton wanted a flag, didn't get it. Good defense. Devon Jackson got hit in the back.
Gary, shoot, I'm an offensive guy. I'm wondering about my own loyalty.
Bryant back to receive the punt. Fair catch called for and secured. Dillon Gabriel's got the football again, went 3-and-out on their first possession of the 2nd half. Winnington in the backfield gets that high snap. Winnington's got it, snakes through a couple, and picks up 3 on 1st down.
You want to be able to run this ball and really open up that passing game for Dillon.
All about the explosives. Only one explosive play so far. There's Ferguson with the catch. Had a touchdown in the 1st half.
I don't know anyone that's been beat.
That dude can fly.
Absolutely. 1,000% one of the fastest kids I've ever seen in my life.
Gabriel back to pass on 3rd down. Running out of time. Able to wiggle through. Throws high and incomplete. Trying to get it to Evan Stewart. And another 3-and-out from this Oregon offense in this 3rd quarter. Has just been a mystery for the Ducks all year.
And really, this what's so shocking is how good the Terps secondary has been. I mean, Dillon Gabriel did what he does, which is navigate the pocket. I mean, he had 6 seconds back there, and there's just no one open downfield. So it was a good job by him kind of getting out of the pocket and giving himself a chance, but there's just nowhere to go with the football.
Oregon will punt it away. Felton again back. They're going to fake it. Going up the middle, and they pick it up on the fake. Into Maryland territory.
What a play call.
Just what the Ducks needed. He's had a whale of a game. He had the strip sack, turned into the 6. Now they go trick play. Dillon Gabriel lets it loose. Incomplete. And there's the flag.
There you go. I was waiting on it. It was late, but better late than never.
Stewart was trying to get to that high throw from Dillon Gabriel, and the flag came in late.
I believe if Stewart keeps running on that, that's a touchdown. He definitely stopped on that play.
Yeah, that's clear early contact. Number 20, Perry Fisher, didn't need it.
Now I have a question. From the no-call PI to that, was that PI because it was more physical? He was early.
Pass interference. Defense number 20.
Dan Lanning backed up in his own territory, calls the fake punt to Jordan Birch. And now the Ducks have a chance to pour it on the Terps.
Whittington sidestepping and gets near the 20-yard line. Gabriel, a lot of pressure. Gabriel backpedaling, throws off his back foot. Catch with a flag down. Trayshawn Holden with the catch inside the 5.
It's good to see Holden back. Remember, he left the game in the first quarter.
Right to the pass. Holding. Defense number 20.
Dillon Gabriel from the 3. Gabriel to pass, catch, incomplete, no. Ferguson got it off his fingertips. 2nd and goal. Gabriel to pass, Gabriel wide open, touchdown! Dillon Gabriel all by himself. 179 career touchdowns. Keep that football, young man.
Getting into number 91, Wilson.
Gonna go for it. How about the offensive lineman bringing it in for a 2-point conversion? And Jordan Birch had that conversion, like you said, in special teams. Unbelievable. Everybody in that bag of tricks getting involved. 19-point lead for Oregon. Edwards of Maryland, an uphill climb to the outside. Kobe Savage, he's been all over the place as Felton made the catch. 6 tackles in the game for Kobe Savage. 3rd and long for Maryland. Edwards gonna run it, plenty of space. He's gonna pick up the first down and get out of bounds, and Savage went low on Edwards.
He's taken shots and delivered strikes downfield. And then how about 3rd down with no one open, running it, using it his legs?
Going deep down the sideline, incomplete, flag down. There's a push.
Pass interference. Defense number 7. 15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
Back into Oregon territory. 1st and 10. Edwards again goes to the corner and threw it short. Octavian Smith didn't see it in flight.
Coach Lanning and Coach Tosh Lapoy, they said this is an NFL wide receiver room for the Terps.
Handoff, Roman Hemby.
Hold on.
Ducks have given up the 1 touchdown. There goes Hemby again, a big hole, and he's got a first down. There goes Savage again. He is just a human missile out there from the safety position. From the 38-yard line now for the Terps. Edwards surveys. Edwards gets rid of it. Felton just out of his reach.
Just a little off on that attempt.
Edwards to the outside. Good pass and a better catch. Octavian Smith on the reception. Edwards on the slant route down to the 20-yard line. To the end zone. Jabbar Muhammad got his hand on it to knock it away from Caden Prather. Edwards steps up, got rid of it, flagged down. It'll be a first down if it holds.
Where's that toughness, man? He took another shot.
Holding. Offense number 57. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Left guard Isaac Bunyan. 3rd down and long. Edwards knocked away again. Birch. 48-yard try, and we're going to get an offsides. Trying to time that snap was Dante Manning.
Offside. Undebated number 8. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Tried that on the first field goal too, and he almost got it.
So instead of taking the 3 points potentially with a field goal, making it a 2-score game, we bring the offense back out on 4th and 9.
Start the play clock. I'm trying to start the play clock. Let's go.
Edwards, incomplete. Tried to needle it into Felton. No points for Maryland on that drive. 179 career touchdowns for Dillon Gabriel. Amazing college career and plenty more to come. Whittington in space, first down, still on his feet, across midfield.
And as Kenyon was telling us, a nice 1-2 punch. Jordan James, a bit more of a physical runner.
Home run hitter Whittington. He's brought down, though, this time on a loss. He leads the running back room with receptions this year, too. Multifaceted to the outside. Sadiq on the catch. 3rd and 11. Sadiq in motion. Gabriel gonna run it behind the big boys. Gabriel sandwiched right around the 40-yard line. 2 for 2 on 4th down so far. One of those on special teams. Weird snap. Gabriel got rid of it. Incomplete. Intended for Justice Lowe, and a turnover on downs. Edwards sets up the screen. Good blocking out in front, and out of bounds goes Preston Howard, the tight end. Time ticking away. Edwards going to get at least one more play in before the break. Across the middle, Felton in the open, down to the 20-yard line. Handoff up the middle and inside the 15-yard line. Edwards keeps. Edwards brought down. Great discipline from the defensive front of Oregon. Edwards steps up. Edwards feeling the heat, brought down inside the 10. 4th down for Maryland and a long 2, maybe 3. 4th and a long 2. Bringing pressure, floated across the middle. It is going to be a first down for Maryland. Got it to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Terps. Edwards, jump pass, incomplete. That was his offensive lineman right there. That was Marcus Dumerville.
Intentional grounding.
Or not.
Offense number 1. So loss of down at the spot of the foul. It'll be 2nd down.
Turned out to be a loss of down and 3 yards going backward. And trying to run it,
easy.
Leaning forward to the 6. Edwards, incomplete. There's a flag. Octavian Smith was the intended receiver. See if they get Brandon Johnson.
It definitely looked like a holding.
Holding. Defense number 3. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic. 1st down.
See it right there. I mean, yep, that's clear as day. And you know, there's this dance of being an aggressive secondary. But this is a big test. I mean, we've talked about it all game. The receivers for Maryland are dangerous. They're fast. They're dynamic. They're quick. They're great route runners. And Maryland's been throwing to them throughout the day. Oregon's secondary has just been far too handsy.
So on the graphic, 9 penalties on this Ducks team today.
How many have come on 3rd or 4th downs?
Ton. Hemby's in the backfield, fresh set of downs inside the 5-yard line. Edwards again, back to throw. Edwards, corner of the end zone, touchdown Terps. Octavian Smith. Terps are right back in it.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 0. That penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Tyshim Johnson, the safety.
Correction, it'll be on the try.
Edwards gonna run, he's gonna pick it up.
Easy guys, easy. Nice
An 11-point game in Eugene, Billy Edwards.
This is just part of the nature of a season, though. Even the best teams find themselves in challenging situations. We get to learn about the leadership and the maturity of this Ducks team, because Maryland is here expecting and ready to compete and try to leave here with a win.
Pretty good balance with the offense tonight from Oregon. Go up the middle. Whittington with a huge hole. Gabriel, pressure coming. Gabriel flushed out. He's going to run. First down Oregon and then some as he slides down before the 30. Handoff. Jaden Lamar. Again, the carry goes to Lamar.
Watch this historically great Oregon Ducks football team in a dogfight with the Maryland Terrapins.
3rd down and 5. Gabriel flushed out. Gabriel, end zone, incomplete. Ferguson was the intended receiver. There was a flag late in the neighborhood of where Gabriel got hit.
He got hit, and one of his own linemen didn't like it very much, and he got up and shoved. So that's 45, Kellen Wyatt, with a late hit. And there's number 50, Nishad Strother, and I believe that's going to be the call right there on number 50, Strother.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense, number 50. 15-yard penalty, 4th down.
That's Luke Dunn is back to punt it away. Pooch punt is going to be down. Nice play. Keeping the body control. And downing it just inside the 10-yard line.
The conversation for Oregon is you got to stop the penalties at some point.
Edwards onto his secondary option. It's knocked away again. Edwards again knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Edwards to the outside, intercepted. Spinning around, Tysheem Johnson inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Oregon. Handoff, Whittington. Shovel pass inside, 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from the 2. And a false start's going to push him backwards. Evan Stewart, the receiver.
False start. Offense, number 7, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
That's Oregon's remaining schedule. 3rd and goal. Gabriel to the outside, and they're going to be short. Nice, sure tackle on the outside by Perry Fisher. Kick is up and through. 2-score game. Edwards down by 14 to the outside, incomplete, no flag.
One of the things they wanted to correct coming off a bye week, the offensive line has done their job. The back end of the defense has made life difficult. A lot of great things.
Edwards slips it out. Prather with the catch. Slips one, and he's out to the 40-yard line. Caden Prather's had a quiet night, just his 2nd catch. Bring an extra man, Edwards backpedaling. And it's intercepted.
Just so important for Maryland to get to that bowl game. They talk about the youth of this team. That bowl game, those extra practices, allowing your team to develop some of that youth is critical, and a lot of good things to build on in the way they took on the Ducks.
2nd down and 4 following the interception. 3rd takeaway by the Ducks defense. Whittington with a 1st down, and in the red zone goes Oregon. Whittington gets it again. And brought down by Jordan Phillips. Back for Dillon Gabriel. Passing Case Keenum for the all-time touchdown mark tonight. Lamar wrapped up by the ankles. Another nice tackle by Dante Trader. Gabriel across the middle. Catch. End zone touchdown, Evan Stewart. Kick is up and good. MJ Morris takes over quarterback for Maryland. And we'll have a false start. Spectacular day yesterday.
False start. Offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Center.
This game is really important for Dan Lanning because every team I just mentioned, they have dangerous downfield passing attacks.
Top 5 in college football is going to be totally different, with Georgia losing earlier today, Miami losing earlier today.
So the Ducks are one of those teams that hasn't fallen short or lost a game.
MJ Morris, incomplete, good coverage on the outside. Punt is away. It's a good one. Fair catch called for by Bryant.
Throughout the day.
Unnecessary roughness. Number 45 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Never look phased.
Dragged down, big loss on the play for Jaden Lamar. Second down and 15 for Oregon following the 2-minute timeout. Lamar to the outside, making his way to the 40. That is a first down. And for Oregon, oh, excuse me, third down. Looked at the wrong sticks. Said before, 39 points for Oregon tonight, and they did not look like the #1 team in terms of what their offense is capable of. And that's a scary thing for the rest of the country.
Right.
Defense looked great, though. 3 takeaways. There goes Lamar. And he's brought down at the 43-yard line. Under a minute to play. Going to go away with Slosky back to receive it for Maryland.
Don't touch it.
Time will continue to tick away, and it'll finally go out of bounds with 9 seconds left on this clock.
We said there's no moral victories in football, right? You never feel good about a loss, but there's certainly some great things to build upon. When he turns on that film, I thought this was the best game their secondary had played all season. One of the better games their offensive line played all season too, especially considering the context. And you got a competitor in quarterback Billy Edwards.
9 seconds left for Maryland. They will hand it off, and that will end this ball game. 39-18, #1 Oregon over the top of the Maryland Terrapins.